Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the ISDC Grand National Series here on the RSR Network. We've got the Smith's Las Vegas 250. These drivers are qualifying right now, and it's a matter of time before the grid is set. We'll be right back with that grid after this commercial break.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Las Vegas Speedway. Get some track info up there. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, 4 turns, 1.5 miles. Some weather up here, 66 degrees. The track temperature is pretty warm at 93 degrees. Wind is 10 miles an hour into the north. I'm sorry, west. I don't know what the heck I'm seeing there. But let's get your starting grid here shortly. Starting first with the 29.882 Tim Silliman on the pole. Starting right beside him in second place in row 1, Stephen Larkamp. And in third place, the defending champion of the ISDC Grand National Series, Cody Winson, starting third. And in fourth, right next to him, we got Dylan Lee. And in fifth, we got Nate Bowers. And in sixth, we've got last week's winner of the ISDC Daytona race, Trevor Brownlee, getting your current point leader. Starting 7th, we got Alex Frislowski, and in 8th, we got Will Roberts. 9th, we got Cadence Bommersbach, and in 10th, Adam Hill. And in 11th, we got Brian Sullivan, and starting right next to him in 12th is John Hollis. And in 13th, we got Johnny Martin. And rounding out your field, starting 14th, Mean Joe Green. second race of the season here in the ISDC Grand National Series. Last week's race proved to be exciting towards the end. Hopefully we can have excitement throughout this whole race as these drivers are getting ready to go green. Pace car is down the backstretch along the Nella straightaway, the Air Force Base, and nearby Area 51. Maybe we'll see you up today, maybe not. See Tim Silliman there. Starting off this race, that pace car is going to make the hard left down onto pit road. You see the Sunoco pit sign. Here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Tim Silliman getting a great start here at the start of this race, jumping out into a 5-car length lead here. See the drivers right behind them. Cody Wins and Dylan Lee, Stephen Larkin right behind them. They look almost to go 3 wide, but nope. Cody Wins and slips up. Dylan Lee to the inside there, trying to make a move there on Cody Wins and going into turn 3. See pretty much everyone single file. There's a little bit of some apron traffic going on down there by the 7 and Will Roberts, man. Energy and Toyota Camry. Right behind, I'm sorry, he is in front of, right behind Trevor Brownlee. An identical car. Will Roberts looks to make that move on here. Defending Daytona winner, Trevor Brownlee. And right behind him, we got Adam Hill trying to make a pass here into turn 1. He looks to the inside of Trevor Brownlee. Don't know if it's gonna quite make it. They get close. But Trevor Brownlee. Ooh, little contact there. Adam Hill and Trevor Brownlee. I think Adam Hill will take the position here going into turn 4. Coming across the start-finish line onto the dog leg, but don't think he has Trevor Brownlee cleared just yet. That quarter panel not clear, and I think he will be cleared this time. He slides up, and Trevor Brownlee making a crossover ahead here down the backstretch. He looks to the inside. Turn 3 here, and Adam Hill. Great racing going on so far here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. CD Bowers trying to make a move on Adam Hill here. And another move on Ken's Bombers by Adam Hill is currently going backwards. Once you get out of the line, it's really hard to get back on that inside. He has nobody now, and these drivers are wanting to single file. First, 14th. Oh, Dylan Lee looks like he got a little bit loose there coming out of turn 4. Cody Winson on his outside trying to make some side drafting work there. Right now, Dylan Lee is safe after a massive car handling situation. Drivers in the back there. Trying to make the move there. That's Nate Bowers on Trevor Brownlee. Oh, Adam Hill hits the apron, gets loose, and saves it. See, he's not quite up to speed. 165 miles an hour, gets out of the gas and loses a lot of momentum in that car. See, there's Cody Winson, defending series champion in 3rd place. Right behind Dylan Lee, who is opting to take the outside at this point in race, 7 laps in. Trevor Brownlee and Will Roberts now in the single file line. Nate Bowers looks to be inside of Trevor Brownlee. Ken's Bombers back right behind Nate as he looks to the outside, and oh, looks like Nate gets loose. hits the wall, no caution. I don't think one is going to come out. Everyone has passed him besides Johnny Martin, who is coming around just right about now. Gets that car straightened out. No caution. We will jump back up to the lead here. Tim Silliman, the half-second lead on Dylan Lee. Cody Winsen in third, right behind Dylan Lee. Oh, and Dylan Lee. Oh, he almost hit that wall. He did significantly hit it. There's another car. Adam Hill coming down. No caution yet. Don't think one will come out just yet. See these drivers. The track must be really, really loose. These drivers are getting loose like that coming out of the corners. I don't think that's going to be the first time and the last time we are going to see this in this race. See back up to the lead, Tim Silliman, Cody Winsen. Steven Larkamp up to third. Looks like he didn't start in the second position. So far, he's not lost. Go back into fourth here, Trevor Brownlee. He has a nice half-second lead over Alec Friskoski. Well, man, I'm gonna mess this one up. Friskoski, you got that right now. Good pull line, I think Will Roberts, the sixth. Behind him, we got Kings Bombers behind. Seventh, Brian Sullivan, rounding out the lead. Having that race right there. John Hollis is in ninth. Johnny Martin in 10th. Joe Green is having some internet connection issues. He keeps on losing connection to the server, but he's shown in 10th place. Dylan Lee, 13th. I'm sorry, 12th. Right behind him, we got Nate Bowers and Adam Hill. A couple drivers who got a little bit looser are now finding themselves way back on the surface of this racetrack. We're going to be more than almost a half a lap down right now. Let's go back up the lead here. Tim Silliman currently controlling this race. His lead is continuing to increase on Cody Winsen. Not by much, but it's a little bit to where he's almost a second away. Second place Cody Winsen. I don't know, he looked like he was going to get loose there, but maybe it was just an optical illusion there. Cody Winsen. Steve Clark again. Closest bet on, oh, it looks like we have a car trying to come down pit road here. Not sure exactly what's going on here. I don't know if he hit the wall or something, but we'll take back a look on a replay here, see if anything did happen. Looks like he did go to the wall here on the replay coming out of turn 2. See Will Roberts there. Oh, he's getting collected up in that. Alex Friskoski. Bring it down pit road and get that damage fixed. He's currently still on pit road. We'll jump back up to the lead here. Looks like we had another car on pit road. That was Dylan Lee. Okay, they're looking to get some tires. Maybe not. It looks like he does have some damage. Nope. He's been on pit road for a few seconds now, but his pit stop currently coming in over at 15 seconds, 16. You see the timer there. So it looks like he's getting some damage fixed along with the 40 car Alex Friskoski. Bryce Hosky. Say it 3 times, get it right. See Tim Silliman, coming back up onto him, and he looks like he gets loose coming off turn 2. That turn 2 is the devil right now. He loses the lead. No caution out just yet. And there it is, the caution right there. Back to the replay. Tim Silliman. See here going to turn 2. Just gets gets loose, car comes up underneath him, tries to save it, gets out of the gas, luckily not hitting that inside wall. And the caution does come out. See the drivers behind them carefully avoiding him. Make sure none of them would get damaged, but looks like Tim Silliman has some right front damage to his Valvoline machine. Pretty sure he's gonna come down pit road and get that bad boy fixed up. Looks like most drivers do opt to come in and get some pit service done. It looks like Adam Hill and Joe Green like to stay out. I know a couple of these drivers do have right side damage, significant right side damage to their vehicles. We will be right back. This commercial break.
How much longer do you want to wait for Dave to talk about this dart release?
Why? What's he doing?
I'm pretty sure he's playing Pokemon again.
Again?
Yes, again.
Welcome back to the RSR Network, the ISDC Grand National Series, Smith's Las Vegas 250. The lights on the pace car are off, which means the indication we are one to go to receive the green flag on this restart. The reason for the caution, the leader, Tim Silliman, losing his car off of turn 2. Did save it. Not a lot of damage to his car, but Cody Winsen, we find him right back up to the lead. But look out right behind him, we have Trevor Brownlee, your winner last week, and behind him in third we got Stephen Larkamp. Ford Mustang pace car. Gonna look to pit road, and there he goes. Cody Winsen, green flags in the air. We are off to the races. You see the fastest lap of the race so far was run by Dylan Lincoln. 3 lead changes. Adam Hill did come down pit road, led lap, got those 5 bonus points, and he is currently in 11th place. Trevor Brownlee and Stephen Larkin trying to to the inside going into turn 3. They go side by side going into the turn 4. Stephen Larkamp trying to make this pass on Trevor Brownlee. They are still side by side, neck and neck. And it looks like Trevor Brownlee's going to pull over and save his tires and let Stephen pass right by him. Smart move by Trevor. And we got Ryan Sullivan in 4th in that 41 machine. Johnny Martin, Kane's Bomber spot in that 3 machine, making a pass on Johnny Martin. Closest battle on the race right now is John Hollis, Ryan Sullivan. John Hollis sticking to that bottom side. We got the 1-4 and the 4-1 battling it out. But here comes Tim Silverman back up to the front, making a left charge and making a pass on Brian Sullivan on the inside. On the inside, I'm sorry. Silverman making a huge going back up to the front here. Got a lot of battles going on. Right here is your closest one on the racetrack right now. Tim Silver trying to make something happen here on John Allis and that top John machine. Allis goes high. Silver can't quite get the grip he wants. Just trying to maintain that position. Doesn't quite get it. He will take it into turn 1, making the pass on John Allis. Cody Winsen has strung himself out to the front, posting over a second. Stephen Larkin in second, followed by Trevor Brownlee. And the lap there. Joe Green is currently 7 laps now being scored. Of the cut, but we've seen they do have a little bit more power than the trucks. Cars getting real loose here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple more cars get loose here. Coming out of turn 2 right about here. Seems like that's the most trouble spot here. We'll keep an eye on it. Here. lost his car. We'll take a look on the replay. See, there's Will right there in the middle of your screen. And Knobs Energy does get loose, tries to save it, overcorrects, and then he turns it right back out down to the track to make sure he does not get any damage. Ooh. Almost came up. It's that 40 machine. Will ably not to get a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure he does have some damage on that right front, but nothing too much where a lot of these guys don't have damage. We'll take a look at everyone's their right front here. Start off with your leader, Cody Winsen. He's good. Stephen Larkamp's good. Trevor Brownlee, he looks good. Tim Silliman, you see a little bit of crinkle there. John Owl's car looks squeaky clean. Ryan Sullivan as well. Caden's Bommersbach has heavy damage on his right front. Nate Bowers looks good. Adam Hill, he's got a little bit of damage. We already looked at John Ellis. Johnny Martin looks good. And a couple drivers that are lapped down, they obviously do have damage. Everyone elects to come down pit road, except for the lap down car of Joe Green, which is understandable since pit road is close for him. We'll go back here to the lead. Ooh, Tim Silliman passing, overshoot his pit stall. Cody went to coming out first. Looks like two tires here. Looks to take 4 tires. Trevor Brownlee coming out second. Stephen Larkamp in third. Keith Bommersbach in fourth. Tim Silliman running off the top 5 here. John Owls in 6th, Adam Hill in 7th, Nate Bowers in 8th. Ryan Sullivan in 9th, and Will Roberts in 10th. Right behind him in that 12 machine is Johnny Martin. We'll be right back at this commercial break.
I actually, really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have, great cars and engines and things at KKR. So it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kinzer, Casey Kane, and Garrett Pittman going at it.
I think the differences between, NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the car. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on, and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
He's typing. He's typing. He's got it. He's got it. It's a new line of code. I'll get my code. Sorry.
Welcome back to the ISDC Grand National Series, Smith's Las Vegas 250. The lights on the pace car are off. Cody Winson is going to look to restart this race. Currently going into turn 3. Will Roberts was the cause of the last caution. Lots of drivers getting loose here. Track's very slick coming out of turn 2. That seems to be the trouble spot here tonight. See the lap down car there of Joseph Green. Pace car is going to make that hard left down onto pit road. Cody Winson, Trevor Brownlee, Stephen Larkamp, your top 3. Green flags in the air. We are back to racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Lap down track there. Cody Winson's going to use that to his advantage, trying to make as much time on Trevor Brownlee. He's in second, but it's not showing him second on my timing screen. Oh, we're on the replay. I am so sorry. Back to the live shot here. Cody Winson still out in the lead there. There's Stephen Larkamp, and we got a position battle here for third place. Tim Silliman on the inside of Trevor Brownlee. These two drivers battling it out here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Tim makes the pass pretty easily, and Keynes Bommersbach looks to take advantage of the situation. Trying to make a pass on Trevor Brownlee. Charles is right behind him. They're trying to make something happen. This Keynes Bommersbach will have some temporary issues here with his internet connection. Once or twice. Overcorrects. No caution. Looks like he's going to be able to save it. Spins the car around, does donuts on the inside, trying to get out of that grass, and he finally gets that machine out. Tough break for him, no caution. Well, we're going to go back up to the lead here. Cody Winson, almost to a second lead here. A little bit loose there. I think that lead was Joe Green. Trevor Brownlee. Mean Joe Green. Oh, Caden tried. And Joe gets into the wall there. Looks like it got a little bit tight there. We'll go back up to Trevor Brownlee. Caden's Bommersbach. Caden was outside, but we have another bad situation. Dave Bowers, Adam Hill. Looks like Adam just let him go by. He said, okay, I'm not going to race you. We got a lot of racing. We're only 44 laps in here. Well, the Pasco 104. Lead here. Dominating this race so far. Tim Silliman was the dominant car so far. Once he went to the back, he hasn't been up to the front. He's still charging back up there. You see him in third place, right behind Stephen Larkamp. Got a long jam of drivers over here. Brownlee, Keynes Bommersbach, Bowers, and Adam Silman with a 30.349. He is faster than that second place driver, Steve Larkin. See these drivers very close to each other here. See, there's Kate Bomberbach. You see that damage there on his right front. Not sure how much that is hurting his car, but he seems to be okay right now. He's riding on board with the gyro cam. Start with your first place driver. We'll run down through the field. Second, we got Steven Larkin. And third, we got Tim Silman, who is right behind that Toyota machine of Steven Larkin. Trevor Brownlee, you see the two drivers up there. It looks like Tim Silman is going to make the pass for that second place. It's going to be interesting to see what exactly happens. Tim did run a little slower lap time that time. The previous lap he was faster than the leader. He got a little bit loose there. See if we can get a replay here to see that happen. You see he does tap the wall pretty hard there. Go back live now. You see the damage to that car there on the right front. He's got a lot of damage. Looks like the damage is hurting a lot of these cars here. See Tim Silman, you know he has some damage. We have to caution. Caution's out. Coming out of turn 4, it's not the first time we've seen a driver get loose there on the turn 4. We've seen John Monty earlier, but it does seem to be the troublesome spot. But right there was out of turn 4, and the caution is now out. I'm pretty sure most of these drivers are going to come down pit road and get some service to these vehicles. Possibly some damage fixed. Cody Winston his right side of his car. He hit the wall pretty hard there. It wasn't a love tap, it was a big old smack right in the face. The side of that wall. So Cody Winston's gonna be coming in here. See everyone behind him. A couple lap down cars have to stay out. Pit road is not open for them yet. See what happens here, who gets out first. A 14.2-second pit stop, not gonna be good enough. No, it's not. Tim Silliman will win the race off pit road, bearing any speeding penalties. Looks like we are clear on that. We have ourselves a new leader once again. Tim Silliman back up to the front after losing control of his car coming out of turn 2 earlier in the race. Finds himself back in the front of this race. And hang tight, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
The NASCAR Peak Anniversary Series, powered by iRacing, is the premier NASCAR esports series featuring the cars and tracks from the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. The 2016 campaign saw a return to the top of the mountain by Ray Alfalla as a 3-time NASCAR World Champion. The march to that championship was not easy, though, despite the fact that Ray Alfalla took home the most points in series history. It just also happened to be the tightest championship fight we had ever seen. These guys are set for the 2017 campaign, and as it has been for the 7 years prior, it is no longer going to be a straight shot to the championship. We are going to see the biggest change in this championship picture in series history, as for the first time ever, there will be a chase for the championship. We're going to go into the Homestead Miami Speedway at the end of the season with the 4 best oval sim racing drivers in the world absolutely tied in the championship. You just got to beat the other 3 guys out and you will become an official NASCAR champion. You're going to get yourself a NASCAR championship ring and, of course, $10,000. These are the iRacing Esport World Championships, the pinnacle of sim racing competition. You can catch it all season long, live coverage on iRacing.com/live.
Welcome back to the ISDC Grand National Series Smith's Las Vegas 250. The lights on the pace car off, which means we are ready to go green here. We are in turn 4. Tim Silliman making a pass on pit road, taking the lead away from Cody Winsen, where he's been most of this race. But Tim Silliman finds his way back up to the front. That pace car makes that hard left down on a pit road. Tim Silliman holds, waits for the restart zone, and he is off to the races. Green flag is in the air. Coming a lap down, drivers giving each other a push. Tim Silliman gets a great start. See Cody Winsen. He's about 5 car lengths behind. Couple drivers lap down. There's Joe Green on the outside and Alex Krasowski. Steven Larkamp trying to pass these lap down cars. as well as Trevor Brownlee. Machine passing to the outside of Alex Wasowski. Oh, we got some contact. Cars going around. Will Roberts, other driver Trevor Brownlee, both NASCARs in that wreckage. Oy vey. Gonna go back here on a replay. On board, Trevor Brownlee. See some contact there with Joe Green. There's Will Roberts going around. Looks like those were the only two drivers other than Joe Green that were involved in that wreck. I could have sworn I saw others, but two Toyota NAS Camrys. Involved in that wreck. See some of these leaders come out the road. So far, everyone is taking the bait. Nope, top three stay out. Everyone else comes in. King's Bombersbach likes to stay out as well. We'll be right back. We'll bring you the green flag right after this commercial break.
Hey guys, Christopher Bell here. As you guys know, iRacing is coming out with dirt, and it's been a long time coming. So I'm here today to kind of show you around the sprint cars and hopefully give you some insight for whenever you first drive it. So here we are at Williams Grove, gonna go out and make a couple laps in the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on default setup with a gear change to a 522. As we roll out of the pits, you guys might notice that the car wants to pull left and you have to hold the steering wheel right to go straight. That's normal for a sprint car because you have so much stagger, it's always trying to turn the car left. Once you get up to speed, that goes away. Going down the straightaways, Williams Grove has really long straightaways and really tight corners. The big wings on the sprint cars, it always wants to pull you left into the corner, so it doesn't take much steering wheel input to get the car into the corner. A big key for the wing sprint cars is that they always like to go straight. They don't like to be too sideways. So the less steering wheel input you can have and the straighter you can keep the car, the faster you'll go. As the track slickens off, you'll be able to play with the setup to get the car driving even straighter yet. And that's a couple laps around Williams Grove. So here we are at Eldora Speedway. I'm on baseline setup with a gear change to a 511. As we roll out at Eldora Speedway, one thing that you'll notice is that the corners are really sweeping and it's almost a circular shape. The big thing about Eldora is just keeping that steering wheel straight. The straighter you keep the wheel and the less steering input that you give the car, the faster you'll go. The fast line around Eldora will be right around the inside wall in the corners and then with a big arc towards the outside walls down the straightaways. Then once the track slicks off, you'll be able to follow the groove up towards the outside wall, where the famous Eldora High Line comes into play. So now we're at Volusia Speedway Park with the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on baseline setup with a 511 gear, the same as what we ran at Eldora. Whenever you roll out on the racetrack, you'll notice that Volusia is similar to Eldora. They have long sweeping corners, and it's kind of circular in shape. At Volusia, whenever the track is fast, you'll want to be right down against the concrete wall in the corners with a nice big arc down the straightaway. Whenever the track starts to slicken up, you'll be able to follow the groove up higher and higher. Whenever you get into turns 3 and 4 though, the groove might get up onto the shelf, which is the flatter section of the racetrack, and then it becomes very difficult to exit turn 4 without getting into the wall. And that's just one of the characteristics of Volusia Speedway Park. Hope you guys have fun.
So cool, yeah. Nate, what are you working on at the moment?
So I'm working on the animation for the game. We're working on getting pit crews fully developed, and that involves a lot of moving parts. So I'm going in and making sure that each moving part can dovetail smoothly into the next one, so that when you pull in for a pit stop, it looks like the real thing, as opposed to a bunch of jumbled pieces that suddenly stop and then go and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's so cool, but why aren't you working on the time model? Nothing?
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here on the RSR Network. The ISDC Grand National Series Smith's Las Vegas 250. The lights on the pace car are off, which means we are ready to go back to green here. Tim Silverman, Stephen Larkin, and Hayden's Bombersbach, your top 3. Cody Winston did come back down pit road here to get some of that damage fixed to his vehicle, and that pace car makes the hard left down on a pit road. Stephen Larkamp holds, pedal to the metal. We are green flag back to racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. See Tim Silverman getting a great start here. Stephen Larkamp sitting in second place, getting his bomber spot. Getting a little held up here by that lap down traffic. Tagged a little bit. No caution. I don't think there is going to be a caution. Didn't look like he got any damage and it hit the wall there, but tough break for him. See Nate Bowers charging hard, trying to come close to the bumper here of Kane's bomber spot. We're gonna go back up to the lead here. Tim Silverman, Stephen Larkamp, riding on board with your leader, Tim Silverman. See the drivers behind them. Looks like Nate Bowers is going to make a move here on Kane's Bombersbach. You see they're going into turn 3. One driver comes up, one comes down. I think he's clear now, makes the pass. Nate Bowers up to 3rd. Trying to make something happen here on Trevor Brownlee, your Daytona champion this year in ISDC Grand National Series season. Gonna go back up to the lead, not just quite yet. Cody Winston can't quite get cleared of Trevor Brownlee, but we're gonna go back up to the lead real quick. Stephen Larkamp right on that bumper. First place. See Cody Winston finally making that pass happen, doing a slide job coming out of the dogleg into turn 1, and he takes the position. Right now, the closest battle on the track right now is for the lead. Tim Silverman in first, Steven Larkamp in second. Go on board here with your leader, Tim Silverman. Drivers still single file mostly. Cody Winston's charging hard. He's gaining time on that 4th place driver in the 3 car, Kane's Bommersbach. We're gonna go on board here with Kane's Bommersbach, Cody Winston. Right behind him. He's catching him pretty quickly. We are coming in on the closing laps of this race. Well over halfway. See the distance there for 3rd place, Nate Bowers. And there's Cody Winston. Coming in close, and we got to drive down pit road. Looks like Will Roberts. Maybe he has an overheating engine from that damage that he sustained earlier in some multiple wrecks. Back to the lead here, Tim Silverman. It's been all Tim since he regained the lead. Cody Winston's nowhere to be found at the moment. And there he finally comes up on your screen in 4th place. And oh, we got a car up into the wall there. The number 3 car, Kane's Bommersbach. Oh, Trevor Brownlee also being collected there. Along with Brian Sullivan, it looks like. I'm going to take a replay here. See exactly what happened. You see Caton, car comes up from underneath him, overcorrects it into the wall there. Trevor Brownlee, Brian Sullivan getting some damage. Oh, very close for a couple of drivers when the cars going back up onto the track. See the damage there. And it looks like that 15 of Trevor Brownlee, your winner of Daytona, his engine is blown and he will be out of this race. Tough break for that nice Toyota Camry machine. I expect every single driver to come down pit road and get some tires. Tires are a premium here at these half-mile tracks. Well, basically any track now on the iRacing tire model, because you know we run the same tire for everything. See Tim Silverman there leading down the drivers down pit road. We'll keep an eye on him and his pit time. You see the 2 NOS Energy Toyota Camry vehicles right there on pit road trying to get some of that damage fixed, and Silverman once again overshooting his pit stall. And Cody Winston, he will get the lead of a couple of these drivers. Bad pit stop for Tim Silliman. I know it's at a 14.9 second pit stop. If you look at a couple of these drivers, Johnny Martin, total time on pit road 39 seconds. Same thing with Nate Bowers, Stephen Larkamp, Cody Winston with 33 seconds. Tim Silliman, 44.6 seconds total time on pit road. That's really going to hurt him. He finds himself back outside of the top 5 right now as it stands in the 6th position. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
So hey, this is the new iRacing scanner, right?
Yep, this is our new scanner.
Wow. And this scans all your tracks and will scan everything else around it as well?
Yeah, you can even scan yourself with it.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, don't tell Tony that I asked. Well, how do you turn it on?
You just hit this button, scan right here.
Cool. And then that's just going to move around?
Yep. It'll just do a rotation, scan away.
Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's real cool.
Hey, Kevin, can you come to the office for a minute?
Yeah,
I need to show you something.
there.
Welcome back to the RSR Network. The ISDC Grand National Series, Miss Las Vegas 250. Cody Winston making a strategic move here, puts himself back into the lead. And there's another story off that pit road, and Tim Silliman has an awful stop there. Going from the lead back outside of the top 5, finds himself in 6th place. The lights on the pace car are off. He's going to make that hard left onto pit road here shortly. And looks like, oh, no, wait, waved it off. Not sure exactly what happened to bring that out. It looks like the lights are off now. Maybe they were on before, maybe I'm losing it, I don't know. But not sure why John Hollis is on the outside here. He should be looking to that inside. Unless if he is the first car a lap down, which he is. I don't think I've ever seen a situation like this before. that 40 car of Alex Brzezinski. 3 laps down. There's Cody Winsen, your current leader. Pace car makes the hard lap down on pit road. John Owls will start this race. Green flag is in the air. Looks like Cody Winsen's about to let his drivers just do whatever they want. He looks to the inside of there of Alex Krasowski. Steven Larkamp the inside of him as well. T.A. Bowers there for place, fourth place is in 12th car. Johnny Martin. Tim Silverman does find himself back up in the top 5, making that pass on Brian Sullivan. Cody Winsen makes the pass on John Owens, puts him a lap down. He's being a gentleman there, let these drivers go at it, doesn't want to be a part or collect them, if anything, through these drivers' chances of winning the race. Slick move there. Nate Bowers on the lap down car. Here comes Tim Silman charging back up to the front. Johnny Martin right behind him. Tim Silman up to 4th. But Cody Winsen, your current leader. We've had 5 cautions so far with 19 laps. It's not a bad day so far. See your top 5 there. Cody Winsen, Stephen Larkamp, Nate Bowers, Tim Silverman, Johnny Martin. Everyone is single file. Stephen Larkamp. About a third, a second off from your leader, Cody Winsen. There's Tim Silliman. Slowly gaining that 3rd place driver. No 3 Nate Bowers. See Stephen Larkamp slowly gaining on the leader. And Nate Bowers and company behind him, Tim Silman, they are all catching the leader. Cody Winsen. Catching him quickly. Stephen Larkamp pokes his nose out, but gets behind the car. It looks like he gets a little bit tight there. Gets a great run coming off the corner there. Less than a car length between him and the leader, Cody Winsen. We're coming in close in the final laps here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. position. The second place, David Bowers looks to the outside of Stephen Larkamp. Stephen Larkamp gets a little tight, comes up the track. And lets Cody Winsen gain a little bit for himself. Dave Bowers to the inside of Stephen Larkamp. Comes up a little bit. Drivers racing for the same real estate on the track. Nate Bowers wisely sets behind him. Sees Stephen Larkamp right behind him, gaining quickly. Says, I can't lose a position to Larkamp. You see the distance, the momentum that these cars that you need to make a pass. You see how closely these cars can get and how fast that they can get away from each other just from the flip of the throttle. See Tim Silverman making that pass there. Not sure exactly what happened to Nate Bowers. He came down pit road. Not sure exactly what happened. Let's take a replay. Oh, he gets loose. He gets loose, hits the wall. No caution there. And he tows it. We'll go back live here. Cody Winsen, Stephen Larkamp, Tim Silverman, your top three. There are 10 laps to go. It's before the, looks like Stephen Larkamp trying to make a pass for the lead here. Inside of Cody Winsen. I don't think he's going to have enough to make this pass as Cody Winsen's on the outside. His car's not turning. Looks like he had to check up a little bit, as well as Larkamp. But Tim Silverman finds himself back up to the front here. It's about 2 car lengths off from second place. Larkamp looks to the outside. He gets loose. He gets loose but saves it. Doesn't lose a lot of time, but he's going to be hurting here. Silverman takes that second place. You see the lap down car of Cadence Bommersbach. Oh, some contact there between Cadence Bommersbach and Tim Silverman. Stephen Larkamp's very lucky that happened. Gets to continue to keep that draft from Tim Silverman. But right now, it's all Cody Winsen. See Winsen in that 67 Toyota Camry machine. Tim Silverman right behind him. Got about 4 car lengths in between the 2 drivers. See Stephen Larkamp, he still has a shot at this race, but I don't think he's gonna quite get it. He's gonna need to run the bottom line a little bit here. He's make him some time, but Tim Silverman, he's a man on the prowl right now, gaining a lot of time there. He's within a car and a half. Gets a great run out of here. Cody Winsen looks like he gets tight. Tim Silverman making the pass on the inside. He's going to take the lead here. Not quite clear, and he is clear. Makes a slide job, and I believe we're going to see a crossover happen here. Yes, we do. Silverman back to the lead here. Cody Winsen on this inside. Right behind him, we have Stephen Larkamp. Cody Winsen to the inside, but here comes Silverman getting that momentum off the turn. Oh, looks like there was some contact net code there. Cody Winsen gets loose, saves it. What an amazing save there. Stephen Larkamp backed off a little bit there, but Tim Silverman able to take the lead here in some dominating fashion here. Is there about 10 car lengths from the second place drivers, Cody Winsen and Stephen Larkamp. See Larkamp making that pass on Winsen. Winsen makes the crossover move. Looks like he gets a little bit tight there. But these drivers want to catch that leader. They don't want to battle each other right now. One clear of Larkham. Probably could have put the slide job on him there, but wise enough not to do so is he knows that there are only a few laps to go. Let's bring this car around and finish off this race as Steven Larkham gets the wall on the outside, so Cody Winston doesn't have to have anything to worry about right now. We are 2 laps to go here. As Tim will take it right here. Tim Silman currently in the lead. 2nd place, we got Cody Winston. 3rd place, Steven Larkham. 4th place, Johnny Martin. 5th place, we got Brian Sullivan. 6th place, we got Adam Hill. And that is your last car of the lead lap. And the first car lap down is Cadence Bombers by because we got a yellow there. Cody Winston, he went around. And this race is over, and Tim Silman will win this race. Let's see if we can get a replay here. Pretty sure he just got loose coming off the corner, trying to gain some time there, and he gave it all he got. Comes up and hits the safer barrier, a hard hit. That will end this race. Tim Silman will win this race. Exciting race, almost to the end, almost had a green flag to the end there, but Cody Winston gets loose, coming out of the corner, bringing out the caution. He will finish 3rd, able to maintain most of his positions. See, the checkered flag is out. That flag man has got it, and he is raising it up, raving it back and forth, and Tim Silman is the winner. The Smiths Las Vegas 250. Let's go over your final results here. Tim Silman, your winner. In 2nd place, we got Steven Larkham. And in 3rd, we got Johnny Martin. And 4th, Brian Sullivan. 5th, Cody Winston. Looks like he did not maintain that position. 6th is Adam Hill. 7th, a lap down, Cadence Bombers by. 2 laps down, John Hollis. 12 laps down, Nate Bowers. 16 laps down in 12th, we got Alex Brasowski. And 11th, 27 laps down, your winner of the Daytona race, Trevor Brownlee. And in 12th, Will Roberts, 30 laps down. 13th, we got Joe Green, and 49 laps down. And 14th, running out the field, Dylan Lee, 91 laps down. And we will take a commercial break. And we will bring you driver interviews. Welcome back to the ISDC Grand National Series, the Smiths Las Vegas 250. We have your third place finisher, Johnny Martin. Johnny, you finished in third. Your car has seen a couple 360s. Talk about your race today.
It was up and down. It was a great little race. I was more concerned about tire management, the way the car was, and it seemed like it was working. I kept catching guys.
No, like I said, there was a couple of drivers that seemed to get loose. Did you have any problems with your car getting loose coming off the corners?
I almost lost it every lap. It was crazy. And I don't know how those guys, some of them were tight. I don't know how, but my car was just loose every lap.
Now, you finished third. It's a great finish. Don't know if you were expecting to finish with that, but you did have some damage on your car. Talk about the whole race itself.
I don't know where I got that damage. I had a pretty clean race. I was just started in the back, had a bad qualifying run, and I was just going to be patient. A lot of times these races just come to you, and that kind of worked out tonight.
Well, congratulations on the third place finish. And before we send you off, is there anyone you would like to thank?
Just Big Will, and Terex, and you guys put on a real good show.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
That was your third place finisher, Johnny Martin. Let's see if we can get your second place driver, Steven Larkamp. You finished second.
Guys.
How's it going?
Wow, that was nuts. That's the only way I can describe that one. That was crazy. I mean, I think I may have that whole three-way duel, me and Cody and Tim, that was an awesome race. We were having a ball through that one. And I know Cody was very disappointed with that result, to put it mildly. But and I personally think I could have had something for them at the end of the race. I was right up there with Cody at the going to the final 10 laps, but I think that moment when the car just got away from me off it too, I think that was what sealed me there. But all told, a lot of fun, great result for the Gap team.
Going back from last year and into this year, I really haven't seen a difference other than being consistent. You seem that you're very consistent. You're always running around the top a little bit, in the top of the pack there. Talk about some struggles that you've faced so far early on in the season.
Well, obviously Daytona went down south pretty quick. I think I was just caught up in an incident there. I was actually up there, up at the top of the field, and then I got damaged, and I just couldn't get it fixed at the end of the race. But so yeah, that's what happens at a plate track. I mean, last season I won at Daytona, and I consider that one a minor miracle. So I think that's just the nature of plate tracks, really. But here in Vegas, a track that I really don't race all that much, and I'm not a stock car driver most of the time anyway. I'm more of a single-seater guy. I consider that to be a pretty good result, and especially since the setup that we had was not the most comfortable thing in the world. I'll put it that way.
Talk about the setup a little bit. It seemed like a lot of drivers had a handful getting loose coming off the corners. Did you experience any of that problem?
Quite a bit, and I think it can be said that was what cost me a shot at the win. It was just like for the first two laps, I found when I was doing qualifying, for example, I was able to flat-foot it all the way around for my two qualifying laps. But then after that, it would start to be okay. I'd have to lift off a little bit, and then it would just get crazy loose. And I was able to manage it, and I think everyone else at the front of the field was. But I think that's part of the reason why we had more yellows than I'd normally see in an ISDC race, because the set was causing some issues with some of the other drivers. But it was challenging. I'll put it that way. But it had its fun side to it.
We had a great second place finish here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And before we send you off, is there anyone you would like to thank?
Definitely everyone at the Gap Sim Racing team. We've been really excited for this coming season, and especially with me trying to defend 2 IndyCar championships in the ISDC League, and especially looking at the Indianapolis 500 at the end of the month of May. I know even our teammates in Europe are excited for that one, and the 24 Hours of Le Mans in June. I think this will make them pretty happy, even though, and I gotta say that. And even though Cody had a really bad bit of luck there, and he was quite angry at the end of the race there, I'd have to talk with Cody and Tim to get the full story there. But at least the fact that I got on the podium, I guess I can see as a bright side there.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We will see you next week here on the RSR Network in the ISDC Grand National Series. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Steven Larkamp, everybody, your second place finisher. And finally, we've got your winner here, Tim Silliman. How do you feel right now?
Feeling pretty elated. That was a hard drive towards the end. I was making some mistakes in pit road, but I knew I had a good car.
Let's talk about those mistakes on pit road. We've actually noticed on the broadcast coming down pit road, hitting the brakes a little bit too much and sliding through that pit stall, and then backing it up a little bit, not quite there, and backing up again. You lost the lead there twice, I believe, on pit road. The 2 last pit stops there off of caution. Talk about your mental mistakes there.
I was just I know being on the pole, having the front pit stall, I was trying to use that as much as my advantage as possible, but just threw it in there a little too hard and brake too late each time. But I know I had a good car, so I just hunkered down and drove it hard at the end.
Early on dominance, your car gets loose, you find yourself back in the pack, you charge right up through the field. Talk about that. How was the car handling in traffic?
Well, during practice, I noticed the car was handling differently than what it was in race, so I wasn't really used to being in traffic. But once I got used to it, and then I didn't have any problems whatsoever.
Talk about the weather. Do you think the weather had a little bit to deal with the handling of these cars? I noticed a lot of these drivers were getting loose coming off the corners. Multiple times the caution did not come out. Probably should have been. Was your car feeling any of the looseness that was on display here tonight?
Well, I know later in the run, especially in 1 and 2, like that bottom lane coming off of 2 there, it was getting a little loose there. But I just had to play with the throttle a bit, or even move up a lane or 2 and just kind of work it towards the outside a bit.
Now you're running in the 4. A lot of people in the league have badmouthed the 4 a little bit. Bring that car up into victory lane. Congratulations. And before we send you off tonight, is there anyone you would like to thank?
I would just like to thank Will, for putting on a good show as always, and my other fellow admins here in the league here. And I always enjoy myself. I like the people I run with, and I hope to come back next week with a good performance as this one.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us here. Your winner here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Tim Silliman.
Thank you. Have a good night.
And that will conclude our broadcast here tonight from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the ISDC Grand National Series, Smith's Las Vegas 250. Your winner, Tim Silliman. We'll see you here next week, same time, same place, here on the RSR Network. Good night, everybody.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.